Hello everyone, Pulse here. So, the point of this video is to select our next faction for Stratos, the New Horizons mod. About a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, I put up one asking this for people to give me some feedback on what they'd like to see. Didn't get anything, and again, in that one I did ask about the Masters of Orion, checked it out, played it a little bit, kind of cartoony, not the best playthrough. There is a new game out there, not newish, called Dawn of Andromeda. I'm trying it out, seeing if it might be a good fit for the channel. Probably going to start a trial series on that shortly. But with the Vulcan Rebellion getting towards the late stages of the game, I believe it's time that we get started on a new one, especially with new people subscribing. I like to get more community involvement, and I believe the best way to do that is to get a fresh series going so people can have their input on our strategy and policies from the very beginning. We've had some very good feedback from Admiral Hall in the Vulcan Rebellion Let's Play. It's been really fun communicating back and forth with him. With that being said, let's go into some of the factions I've been debating. So the only average difficulty faction, which we play on aggressive AI and probably hard difficulty to make it a little bit more difficult, is the Sheliak Corporate. They recently got custom ships, and I've been kind of itching to try them because just looking at some of their base traits, it looks like they'd be a fun faction to play, and they do have some negative impacts on them, which would make it harder to make alliances. And they do start near the Ferengi and the Breen, who typically end up as pretty strong empires as long as they don't end up fighting each other. We'd also have the Romulans and Federation potentially to deal with, which would make that very interesting. After them, we do have the Nausicaan tribes. They are a hard start in the Delta Beta Quadrant. They would probably have campaign objectives of taking over the Klingon Empire and maybe wiping out the Gorn as well, and the Orion Free States, because typically in what I could find on canon, those three races or factions never really got along. So those would be some fun objectives, and it would be a difficult start considering the fact they're very powerful. Compared to us, we start with one planet. A lot of them have a much better area to start in. After the Nausicaans, we have to go all the way up to the Verindi Solidarity. Now, for those of you who don't know who these guys are, they're from Star Trek Voyager. They make a really brief appearance. They are suffering from the phage, so that's a disease that's killing out their people. And we'd be fighting probably the Kazon and the Borg in this Let's Play. And maybe a couple other Gamma Quadrant powers would slowly work over, like the Dominion. We might see them later on. Next option we have up on the docket would be the Suabong Cabal. They would be a very hard difficulty to play as. That campaign we'd probably have to wipe out the Gorn, the Klingons, and the Hushnok. All three of them do not like the Cabal. I've tried them when I first started playing the mod before doing these videos, and I did not make it very far, so I'm significantly better at playing this game at this point. So I think they'd be fun. Maybe we could actually make it through and win the campaign. And last but not least, the Kazon Sex. I believe they would be just like the Cabal, another very hard one. I've never tried them out. I know they start near the Borg, the Krem Imperium, and I believe there are also the I forget what they are, but Felix from Star Trek Voyager is one of them. I have to look up their name. They're in here actually. Hold on, it's gonna bug me, guys. I apologize. The Talaxian Commonwealth. So our goal would probably be to vassalize or take over the Talaxians and any minor powers around us, well, maybe wiping out the Borg is the final objective, or not being wiped out by the Borg. So let me know in the comments below which one you would like to see. It is Wednesday. I'm going to be posting this video very shortly, and then I'm going to give it till late afternoon Friday, Central Time in the US, so probably 6 p.m. US Central. So if there's a faction you'd like to see or suggest that I did not highlight, let me know in the comments below. I look forward to hearing and seeing what we have as our options. Ciao for now, guys.